Oh hi KBP. Getting started in 10 minutes. Toss any links to stories into the Discord. Discord. https discord gg beignet tridx 8. Hey.
Oh, hi, hello. How you doing? My name is Waldo, and I have a doggie. That was Lewis. That was not Bobo. Bobo is running around biting his tail, though. How's everybody doing? How's it going? That was Louie, the baby bark boy, and Bo is up here too. If I can grab him, I might be able to. Hang on. Let's see if we can get Bobo. Come here, Bobo. Yeah, come say hello. Whoa, Wiggles. You got the Wiggles. Hey, say hi, Bo. This is Bobo, the baby bark boy. He's very excited. I was holding Lewis up here, and he was jumping at my feet, saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" That's where I go. Yeah, that's where you go. Okay, go bite toes. That's what he does. He bites toes. Anyway, hi. How's it going? My name is Waldo, and I'm here to feel the politics with you. How are you doing? I have a beer to drink because they're tasty and good for you. So, did anything groundbreaking happen today? I don't know. Did any politics happen? I think they did. Whew, goodness. You ever eat too much food and then like your back hurts? Oh, it's what I do because I'm a big fat bastard. That's what I do. Um, Let me get my chat windows ready to go. Just about ready to go here. Um, one sec, one sec. There it is. Now I'm on the right screen. I had to get my screen going here so I can see all my buttons, all my Twitch buttons. So I got my Twitch buttons going. I got everything ready to go. And now we just need to find out if any politics happened today. I think some did. Let's take a look. Webcam screen. Then we hit this button. We maximize this. There we go. Then when we go here, it shows up. Amazing. There we go. Almost like I know what I'm doing. All right, here we go. Um, so let's see. A group of Republicans blocks FISA bill with spy powers, deadline looming. So this is a complicated one. The FISA warrants don't really have to go through anybody. It's real easy to get a FISA warrant to spy on someone, which makes spying easier. But some people don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I think it's a bad idea to allow people to spy on each other or allow the government to spy on you without filing the appropriate paperwork. That's a bad thing. I don't want that. But that means I have to agree with Republicans. And that happens sometimes. The House Republicans, get out of here. On Wednesday, tanked a procedural vote to begin debate on the bill to reauthorize the nation's warrantless surveillance powers, leaving the chamber scrambling on how to address the important spy tool before it expires next week. So, the authorization has to be redone, and people like Matt Gaetz and the crazier parts of the Republicans aren't allowing it. All of the Democrats are against it, and the craziest of Republicans are against it, which is a weird position to be in. Honestly, that's a very strange place to be. 19 Republicans joined the Democrats in voting against the rule for legislation to renew Section 702. 702, that's the thing that you'll probably see on the news a lot over the next couple of days, of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, blocking the measure from advancing 193 to 228. Okay. So Donald Trump also wants to kill FISA. So he, if I remember correctly, we've got his thing on it. If I remember correctly, we've got a tweet from him. It just says kill FISA because he hates it. No, I don't see it. Maybe it'll be down here. No, I don't got it. Anyway, Donald Trump hates it and wants it gotten rid of because it was used to spy on his administration. No, it really wasn't. I mean, even if it was, it was probably fine. He said, "Kill FISA. It was illegally used against me and many others. They spied on my campaign." That's what he wrote. That's what he said. Is that true? No, maybe, maybe not. He is prone to exaggeration and lies. So um, it probably was at some point, but if it was because he talks to Russians and he is surrounded by Russian money and Russian spies. So they were probably just tracking spies, and he talks to so many of them that you're going to bump into each other eventually, honestly. So while the FBI secured a warrant to spy on the Trump campaign, aide Carter Page, the application was later found to omit key information, excluding details that cut against the FBI's premise of surveillance. So this is not a good thing when they leave things out, but that's how all law enforcement is, honestly. They will leave out the bits that don't prove their case, and that's why you have to keep an eye on them. That's why you have to watch them and pay attention to them and put people who are trustworthy in charge of the DOJ. Put intelligent people, smart people that are doing good things in charge of this system. That's not Republicans. Let's see. So this vote is going to go, I think they're going to have another vote for it tomorrow. House Republicans are in chaos again as conservatives derail a key surveillance bill. The House GOP is working to reauthorize FISA Section 702 while Trump opposes it. And this wonderful, wonderful guy right here, um, what was his name? Mike Johnson? I think, yeah, Mike Johnson. Let's see. A band of hard right agitators, backed by the former President Donald Trump, revolted against the GOP leaders on Wednesday, blocking renewal of the power of the surveillance program. Let's see. There's one cool thing to read about it. This guy, I think it was over here. No, nope, that's not it either. I swear I had a couple of good links up. But anyway, Donald Trump wants to get rid of it. This guy, Mike Johnson, said that Donald Trump used it to catch and kill terrorists. Entirely possible that the DOJ under Trump used those things, used that spying power to find people who were doing things that were not legal, and then law enforce against them. You know, so that's entirely possible. But I don't want the government to have that, even if it is my government or a left-leaning government. I wouldn't want them to have the ability to track those things, to warrantlessly spy on people, or have a really easy warrant. Because if it's really easy to get, then it's just not doing anything. It's not protecting anybody. And I think this guy, who's been following it all day long, I've been following this guy all day long. His name is Del Cameron on the Blue Sky. It's like Twitter, only lamer. But it doesn't give Elon any money, so I can do it. Kill FISA, it was illegal, used against me and many others. They spied on my campaign. But Mike Johnson just said President Trump used intel from this program to kill terrorists. So Trump is, again, against the thing when it hurts him, and he used the thing to help himself, you know? So let's see, up here. So I think they're gonna reconvene tomorrow. Unconfirmed but scuttlebutt now is that Speaker Johnson may try a suspension vote to reauthorize FISA 702 tomorrow. Base text, no warrant requirement. That would need a two-third majority, but today's vote was only party line for the most part because it was procedural. He could maybe get there. So it might go back into use tomorrow. No warrant requirement, which means they can just spy on you and look at your metadata and stuff like that anytime they like, anytime they want, whenever they want, with no argument, with no one to slow them down or stop them, or even present a case toward a judge or something like that that says, hey, we need to look at this person's information because of this obvious, look at this, look, it's a crime, and then the judge sign off on it. So that is a super fun thing. If I were conspiratorial minded, I would suggest that this is happening right now. This is the under the radar. This is the under the radar, folks. They're telling you that's under the radar so that you're not paying attention. Because what is everybody paying attention to right now? They're paying attention to abortion. They're paying attention to abortion because that's the big thing that's happened today. Let me straighten this out a little bit. Oh, 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 come here, mouse. Straighten out. There we go. Democrats pounce on Arizona abortion ruling and say it could help them in November's election. So, what did Arizona do? They did a dumb thing, and I mean real dumb. I mean, I know I make that car analogy all the time, but they did. They put that car in R and slammed on the gas, and we went back as far as we can, all the way back to 1864. Why 1864? Because that's when uh, the last abortion law was. Democrats pounced on Tuesday after Arizona Supreme Court ruling that permitted enforcement of an 1864 law effectively banning abortion in the state, blaming former President Donald Trump and Republicans and pressing for political advantage on an issue that could dominate in the critical 24 battleground. So what did that? I want to know what the court did. The ruling permits doctors and others to be prosecuted for performing an abortion at any time unless the mother's life is in danger. And who will get to determine that? The prosecutors. And the police will get to determine that. With no exceptions for rape or incest. Biden's campaign immediately blamed the ruling on Trump's appointment of 3 Supreme Court justices, obviously, who overturned the federally guaranteed right to an abortion, obviously. Let's see. And this is Mayor Kate Gallego. The girls today and the young women do not have the rights that they once did because of Donald Trump. And that's true. I have to say that's entirely correct. They had the right, and it's gone. There are fewer rights for these people. That's why I put it in the title, because they don't have the right anymore. It's gone. They had a thing. Republicans took it away. Yet, what do we get? We get Republicans talking about how they don't want this taken away because they're incoherent and they have no principles or anything like that. They're incoherent. This is incoherence right here. Because what we're going to get is a bunch of people talking about how they don't like it. So here is Carrie Lake. Where did she go? Carrie Lake, very hard Republican shadow governor. This is Carrie Lake is the shadow governor of Arizona. She actually won, but the terrible monster lib cheaters took all of her votes away. Send them to Venezuela. They got changed by dead Hugo Chavez's zombie, and then sent back, and then she lost. So, shadow governor Carrie Lake called for this law to go into effect. She really did. 2 years ago, she called for it to go into effect. And let's see here. I'm incredibly thrilled that we are going to have a great law that's already on the books, the one from 1860. It will prohibit abortion in Arizona except to save the life of the mother. And I think we're going to be paving the way and setting course for other states to follow. So she's on board for it. She likes it. She loves it. 2 years ago, she loved it. Now that it's been put in place, she's against it. Here she is. Following today's Arizona Supreme Court ruling, Carrie Lake released the following statement. In addition to covering the state of Arizona as a fair and honest journalist for 27 years, blah, 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 that anyone and his I speak to more Arizonans than anyone, and it is abundantly clear that the pre-statehood law is out of step with Arizonans. But you liked it here, Carrie Lake. You loved it. This was your plan, and now that your plan is in place, you hate the plan. Why are Republicans like this? Honestly, why are they like this? They talk about how much they want the thing to happen. Then when the thing happens, they run away from it and hate it. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. It's almost like they don't have any principles. They don't have any values. They don't actually have any coherence. They are incoherent. They don't want the things that they say they want. Or, and here's the other problem, they actually do want them, but they're so unpopular that they have to sneak it in there through these judges. That's what I think is happening. Um, the hard right-wing judges are doing what the Republican people want and what the Republican politicians want, yet they are not. But in the court of opinion on Twitter and in the news, the Republicans all, oh no, somebody took your rights away. I wonder who it could be. Somebody took your rights away. I don't know who it was. Must be these crazy activist judges that we put on the bench and we vote for and we support and we completely agree with everything they did. But I don't know. I didn't expect them to take your rights away. Yes, you did. Carrie Lake wants this to happen. She's lying to you in this situation. On this one, she's lying. Because when she wasn't in the hot seat, she said she loved it. She liked it. She loved it. She wants some more of it. And she will. Where did it go? Oh, here it goes. Just below this. Yeah, it's already on the book. She likes it. There it is. She wanted it 2 years ago. Now that it's there and everybody's looking at her, she doesn't want it anymore. Was she lying back then or is she lying now? I think she's lying now because it's in the news and it's very exciting. Everybody's watching it. I think that she's lying now because she got what she wanted, but the people are upset. If she had the power to get what she wants, even with the people upset, she would let the people be upset. But the reason these Republicans are coming out against it loudly and vocally right now is because it's going to make them lose elections. They're going to lose. They're going to start losing very soon. And it's going to be exactly for this reason. It's going to be exactly because of the things Carrie Lake has done. And it's going to be because the the Alabama judge got rid of IVF. And then they got it back. And then they're on board for it, except that the Republican judges aren't on board for it. And the Republican judges are saying, hey, this whole abortion thing means that you can't have IVF by the rules and laws and the things that you set out. They're incoherent and they don't care. This is the chaos that I've been talking about. This is the chaos that I keep telling Thomas that is happening. It's chaos. By getting rid of Roe versus Wade, they have created chaos and they don't care. They love it. They like it. They wanted that chaos. They begged for that chaos because they think once the dust settles and all the fighting and all the wrestling and all the legislation going back and forth and the people suing and the people not suing and the people fighting for it and their activists and then the elections and then the people who are pushing one side or the other on the elections, they think they'll come out on top. They don't care about you. They don't care about the people who need this medical treatment. They don't care about what happens to them. No, they care about votes. That's all they've ever cared about. And Carrie Lake does not care what happens to you. She doesn't care what happens to the people of Arizona. She just wants votes. And she thinks that if she softly, quietly tells the conservative right-wing people, hey, I'm going to get rid of all those abortions, they'll get votes. And then she goes out to the wider area and looks into a camera and says, I would never get rid of abortion. So that she can get everybody's vote. They're playing all the sides. But that's what they've caught up to the two-faced duplicitousness of their party. Tell the true believers what they want to hear. Then tell the people in the wider audience what they want to hear. And if it's two different things, they don't have a plan for that. The plan is to hope that this doesn't happen. But now it's happening. I wonder why my button says unstable. The word unstable has appeared on my thing. And it's probably just about me. It's probably nothing to do with the stream. It's just I'm unstable. It's true. Thank you, Twitch, for telling me that I am unstable. I appreciate it. It's true. I'm glad you're keeping up with me. I like that. What else we got? Okay, so not to make anything more complicated or difficult, but here is the Arizona Attorney General who is saying she will never enforce this law. Republicans, why would you want laws that never get enforced. Why would you put things on the book that the Attorney General has refused to enforce? Incoherent. That's all there is to it. The decision made by the Arizona Supreme Court today is unconscionable and an affront to freedom. Make no mistake, by effectively striking down the law passed this century and replacing it with one from 160 years ago, the court has risked the health and lives of Arizonans. The Arizona Court of Appeals decision, which the Supreme Court has struck down today, was well reasoned and aligned with how courts harmonize different legislation. Today's decision to reimpose a law from the time when Arizona wasn't a state, the Civil War was raging, and women couldn't even vote, will go down in history as a stain on our state. This is far from the end of the debate on reproductive freedom, and I look forward to the people of Arizona having their say in the matter. And let me be completely clear, as long as I am Attorney General, no woman or doctor will be prosecuted under this draconian law in this state. Why are you putting things on the books that are not going so they can resurrect it later and hold it against people who, when it's convenient for their own goals? That's part of it. Yeah, I would agree that the that's a Democrat that I just read from right there. She isn't going to ever, according to her, uh, prosecute anybody under this law. But she might not win next time. The next person might. And then, yeah, and even the Carrie Lake and Donald Trump are against this law. So the Republican politicians are all against it nominally. In public, they're against it. They might be celebrating quite a bit behind the scenes today. They love it. Well, they're saying they don't like it, and it's on the books, and they're blaming judges for these crazy, wild ass ideas. No, Donnie, Carrie, listen. This judge has put into effect your ideology. Carrie Lake, this judge has put in effect your ideology. Donald Trump, this judge has put into effect your ideology. They have. If you don't like your ideology, that's a problem for you. Okay? I don't like your ideology. The vast majority of people don't like your ideology either. Why do you keep getting to run on as the culture party? And your culture is shit. Your culture is bad, right? You're taking people's freedom away while screaming that you're the party of freedom. You're taking their abilities to get this medical care away because you don't like it. Be honest. Be decent. Tell us what you actually think instead of these runaround horseshit games, because that's what Carrie Lake is doing to you right now. She is playing a horseshit kind of game. She wants no abortions. She wants a federal ban, but she can't say that because she'll never get another vote again, and that's what matters to her. So you have these duplicitous, half-assed politicians who are telling you what you want to hear into the camera and on Twitter. They say the nice things. They say the good things. They say the things that everybody agrees with. But behind the scenes and inside the closed rooms, they're doing the opposite because they're incoherent, because they have no principles, because Republicans have no principles. They don't care about you. They just want this thing gone because they're black and white thinkers. They're ones and zeros. There's no middle road. There's white, there's black, there's nothing in the middle. They don't think in shades of gray. They want none and done. None and done is what they want for abortion. None and done. None ever and get lost. There's no way around it. They don't mind. Oops, I think we hit an ad. Um, I mean, the state is going to repeal this legislation exactly as Dobbs had foretold. Uh, One sec. Let me see if I'm running an ad. I still don't know about these ads. No, it seems okay. Popog says, I mean, the state is going to repeal this legislation exactly as Dobbs had foretold. Why are Republican judges pushing Republican ideas and putting Republican ideas into law? And then the Republican politicians are all against it. They're all coming out against it. They're like, oh, we hate this. We don't like any of this. It's insane. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're talking about. And usually, this doesn't come to bite them in the ass. Welcome to the Waldo Idiocies tonight at 10. Tyler, thanks for coming in. Um, I'm doing good tonight. I'm great. Let's look at some more incoherence. That's the Kansas law. That one's not such a big deal. But here we go. Donald Trump. Trump's deeply misogynist lie about moms killing babies. So let's hear what the old trumpet has to say. How about that? I know.
The Republican Party will always support the creation of strong, thriving, and healthy American families.
Unless they're gay. We wouldn't support those.
We want to make it easier for mothers and families to have babies, not harder.
Are you going to take care of them after the fact? Or are you going to give them maternity leave? Are you going to give them easy to access preschool? You're going to give them health care? No, you're not going to give them any of that. You're just going to make it illegal for them to have abortions. Great, thanks.
That includes supporting the availability of fertility treatments like IVF.
So he's for IVF, but who was it that got rid of it in Alabama? A Republican judge implementing Republican policy. That's who got rid of it. Incoherence is what I'm talking about. Republican judge does a Republican thing, gets rid of this law that the Republicans hate, and the Republicans are mad at him. And we got Donald Trump saying, oh, no, we're on board for it.
In every state in America, like the overwhelming majority of Americans, including the vast majority of Republicans, conservatives, Christians, and pro-life Americans, I strongly support the availability of IVF for couples who are trying to have a precious baby.
Unless they're gay.
What could be more beautiful or better than that? Today, I'm pleased that the Alabama legislature has acted very quickly and passed legislation that preserves the availability of IVF in Alabama.
It was Republican judges that got rid of it, Donald. This is the chaos that I'm telling Thomas about. This is the incoherence that's been killing me, that's bugging the shit out of me. Republican judge got rid of it, and the Republican legislature had to put it back in because they're incoherent. They don't know what they're doing.
Alabama, they really did a great and fast job. The Republican Party should always be on the side of the miracle of life and the side of mothers, father, their beautiful babies, and that's what we are. IVF is an important part of that, and our great Republican Party will always be with you in your quest for the ultimate joy in life.
Unless you're gay. I would have decided the same way as the court. The Arizona legislature never appealed the law, so it's still in effect. That sounds dumb. And I think they could have done a better job. Stop hyper-moaning about Trump and pushing political partisan BS. Tyler, you have no idea what politics is. I'm a politics streamer. It's what I do. It's kind of how I get around. Why do you keep going on back to the gay stuff? Are you one? No, I'm telling you that, Tyler, simple question. Would Donald Trump support IVF between a pair of married lesbians? Probably not. Would he support two gay dudes getting a surrogate to get IVF? No. Trump is pro-gay, so probably. I don't think so. I think he is personally pro-gay, but he wouldn't sign a law if the Republican judge again in Alabama said no IVF for gays. They'd be on board for it. He'd be okay with it. He wouldn't step in it. He'd say, "Oh, it's states' rights. It's okay. It's okay. States' rights."
Many people have asked me what my position is on abortion and abortion rights, especially since I was proudly the person responsible for the ending of something that all legal scholars, both sides, wanted and, in fact, demanded.
Popok, did all legal scholars demand the end of Roe v. Wade, or the end of Casey, as I know you like to put it? I don't think they did.
Be ended. Roe v. Wade. They wanted it ended. It must be remembered that the Democrats are the radical ones on this position because they support abortion up to and even beyond the 9th month. The concept
Nonsense.
of
Not real. He just gets to make things up. It's amazing. Why, Tyler, why do you support this guy when he lies and makes things up?
having an abortion in the later months and even execution after birth, and that's exactly what it is.
That's a lie.
The baby is born, the baby is executed after birth is unacceptable,
Nonsense. Made up lies.
and almost everyone agrees with that. My view is now that we have abortion where everybody wanted it from a legal standpoint, the states will determine by vote or legislation or perhaps both, and whatever they decide must be the law of the land, in this case, the law of the state. Many states will be different. Many will have a different number of weeks, or some will have more conservative than others, and that's what they will be. At the end of the day, this is all about the will of the people. You
shouldn't get to vote on what other people's rights are. Honestly. And I'm going to be real obvious about that. You shouldn't determine people's rights by a popular vote. You shouldn't. It should be a court case. I'm on board with that. There should be some way to determine these things, but just voting on whether or not somebody can have a human right doesn't seem like a good idea to me. He's not lying. He's talking about partial birth abortions, which has been historically supported by the left and more lefty states. Right, but that's not. I had a 9-month pregnancy, and then on the day, I gave birth, and here's a baby, and we just chop its head off. That's nonsense. That's not what happens. It's never been what's happened. Sorry, I've been drinking. All right, let's keep going.
follow your heart or, in many cases, your religion or your faith. Do what's right for your family and do what's right for yourself. Do what's right for your children. Do what's right for our country and vote. So important to vote. At the end of the day, it's all about will of the people. That's where we are right now, and that's what we want, the will of the people.
Why would you let the will of the people determine your rights?
I want to thank the 6 justices, Chief Justice John Roberts, Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, Brett Kavanaugh, Amy Coney Barrett, and Neil Gorsuch, incredible people, for having the courage to allow this long-term, hard-fought battle to finally end. This 50-year battle over Roe v. Wade took it out of the federal hands and brought it into the hearts, minds, and vote of the people in each state. It was really something. Now it's up to the states to do the right thing.
It's causing chaos. We're getting this chaos today because of the choices that he made and the people that he put on the Supreme Court. They caused chaos. We don't know what the rules are. The Alabama Republican judge cancels IVF, and then they have to pass legislation to allow it again. The Arizona judges put a 1864 law in place, and then they're going to have to pass legislation to get rid of it, and that legislation is going to have to be voted on. Each state is having wild-ass debates on what is and isn't allowed, number of weeks and things like that. It's chaos. We had a system. We had structure, and it was fine. But they want that chaos because they think after all the chaos and after all the dust settles, they'll be on top. They'll be the ones in charge. And that's bad. Why would you undo society like that? That seems anti-society to me. It seems anarchist to me, kind of. 50 little states 50 little fiefdoms is more chaotic and less of a society, to me, anyway. I posted a video in Discord. I'll take a look at it. McConnell did good by blocking Obama's nomination. W for America? Oh, no, okay. I was thinking of somebody else. McConnell did good by blocking Obama's nomination, even though he went against his own word when he allowed Donald Trump to do it during an election season, while actual votes had already been cast. He's a hypocrite, Tyler. But you're okay with that hypocrisy because you like it. You benefited from McConnell's hypocrisy. So it's fine. You don't give a shit about McConnell's hypocrisy because you benefited from it. You know? Hypocrisy is acceptable to Republicans if it gets them more power. Republicans will gladly be hypocritical if it gets them more power. Pointing out that hypocrisy is of no value. I can point out his hypocrisy to you all day, Tyler, and it wouldn't matter. So it's a waste of time. They don't even try to avoid it. They don't care about hypocrisy. Dems generally do care about hypocrisy. If I said the thing once, and if a Dem said a thing and then you showed them a video of them saying the opposite later, they'd be upset by it. And they would hear about it for the rest of their fucking lives. Because that's how the Dems do. That's how the left does. We operate on principles. The law in Oregon does allow abortion for 40 weeks, and so it gets longer if you're a slow cooker. And prior to that, partial birth abortions were legal there. Yes. McConnell's no hypocrite. The real hypocrite is your daddy Joe. Bro, listen, Tyler, you don't even know what you're talking about. McConnell said no, Obama can't have a Supreme Court justice. We're 14 months away from an election. And then when we were like 2 months away from an election, he let Donald Trump pick one because he is a hypocrite. He is a liar. You see, he will lie all day to get what he wants, and he doesn't care because then he gets what he wants. Technically, partial birth abortions, which don't count as interstate commerce, is legal there. I don't know when abortion is interstate commerce when it is not so. Right, and that's incredibly complicated, and I don't know specifically anything about that. But yeah, the partial birth abortions are a difficult, messy, muddy, ugly situation that nobody's doing for fun on a Tuesday. You know? And it's their right to have that. Random insult, that doesn't make sense. Did I own the lib correctly, Tyler? All right. I'm bringing up the thing that you put into chat, Tyler. Let's see. Copy. We're going to bring it up over here. If you want to be cool, like Tyler, you can go to the Discord and you can tell us, you can shoot links our way. So if you want to do that, if you think it's fun and interesting, you can do that in the Discord right here. Discord. Bam. Sure, the Democrats are angels and act on principle. Oh, give me a break. Yes, they are literally better, Tyler. Are they perfect? No. Are they better? Yes, without a doubt. Without any argument in my mind, they are better. So let's see what you brought to the table. Let's put it over here, and then we do a copy pasta. We hit the enter, and we look at, what is this? This is Instagram. How Instagram works. Okay, hang on. I got your link here. I can't figure out how Instagram works. How do I start it over again? It started playing immediately, but it didn't. Okay, so maybe we can hear it. Here we go. Webcam screen. There is nice face. Good pause, and we
sanction Africa, trying to force Africa, different countries of Africa, to accept same-sex marriages, and if those countries don't, he will sanction them.
That makes all the sense in the world. Tyler, that's a human right. And those countries aren't giving their citizens human rights. And when they don't do that, we are less inclined to work with them as countries. And then they don't get to be friends with America. Basic politics right there, boss. Okay, nobody knows how Instagram works. It's true. Hey, what's wrong with the imposing U.S. values globally through sanctions? Watch it. Okay, I'll finish it. But I'm off the top of my head. This guy, and possibly you, don't know how politics work. I will continue.
Starve them. How in the world men knocking up men mean so much to America that you will use your power to starve a baby, starve a woman?
Then let their government allow human rights. It's very easy. It's not America doing that. It's their government that's not allowing human rights. And then we don't be trade partners with them. We will sanction them. If you harm people, we will not do business with you. Stop harming people. Stop harming people. Nations of Africa that have been sanctioned, stop harming people.
Because a country want to uphold God's law.
There is no God. Great. No such thing. Also, it's not our job to trade with them or feed them. I know that's a conservative statement you just made there, Popog. Why can't they feed themselves? Why don't they pick themselves up by their bootstraps? You do love shoving your ideology on people's throats, just like the woke mob. I'm a live streamer. I think it's fun to talk about politics most of the time. And yes, do I talk about it? Yes. What am I shoving down people's throats? I barely get 7 views on a good night. I would love to have more, obviously, but um, what am I forcing down anybody's throats? That guy, that guy is forcing things down people's throats. That guy was a preacher. If you, he forces his ideology onto his constituents and his congregation every damn Sunday, and you're on board for it because you like what he has to say. But you don't like what Waldo has to say. So he's the one forcing things. Yeah. Penises, exactly. It's an old joke that your religious views should be treated like your genitals. Don't wave them around in public and don't force them down your children's throats. And I think that's a good idea. Yeah, the best thing to force down throats. So let's see. What have we got? We've got. Let's see if there's any. No, I think that's all of the abortion-y stuff today. Let's close off Carrie Likes Twitter. Let's look and see if there's any other politics that happened. So this is fun. McCarthy says Gates ousted him to stop ethics complaint over his sex scandal. Former House Speaker says Matt Gaetz led charge to remove him and quash allegations Florida's representative slept with a 17-year-old. So, very cool guy, this Matthew Gaetz, except not really. He's he might have. He's been alleged to have paid for a girl to come from one state to Florida to have sex with him, and she was 17. That is the allegation. Has not been litigated or anything like that. Some people went to jail for that, but not him. The far-right Florida Republican Matt Gaetz forced Kevin McCarthy out as House Speaker last year because he slept with a 17-year-old and wanted a congressional ethics investigation to end. McCarthy charged on Tuesday. That's what McCarthy said. McCarthy said he did this thing and he didn't want to be held responsible for it, so he kicked me out. I'll give you the truth why I'm not Speaker, McCarthy said at an event in Georgetown University in Washington, because one person, a member of Congress, wanted me to stop an ethics complaint because he slept with a 17-year-old, an ethics complaint that started before I even became Speaker, and that's illegal, and I'm not going to get in the middle of it. Now, did he do it or not? I don't know. But ethics was looking into it. There's other people in jail because of it, and he wanted me to influence it. So, this is Mean Girls at the moment. It's still Mean Girls fighting amongst each other. The one mean girl said something mean about the other, and they needed to stop it. So, it doesn't look good. You do love shoving your ideology on people's throat. Countries, just like the woke mob. That's why all the foreign countries like Republicans over Democrats, because Republicans don't tell them what to do and how they should behave. The people decide. Boss, Republicans tell other countries what to do all the damn time. It was a Republican who started that war in Afghanistan and in Iraq. So we killed 1 million Iraqis. Maybe you're not telling them what to do, but you're killing 1 million of them. Republicans tell other countries what to do all the damn time. Other countries love Bush because he didn't tell other countries what to do. Yeah, that's why they loved him. Ugh, that's why they loved Bush. Good Lord. You're either with us or you're against us, George W. Bush said to every country in the world as he's invading Iraq for no goddamn reason. Fucking hell. Started a drinking game, drink when it says woke mob. When he says woke mob, I might die. I only have so many beers in the house, you know what I mean? Republicans do a piss poor job. They're far more warmongery. They really are. I don't know where this whole Trump was an anti-war president. That's nonsense. He was super pro-war. It's just a talking point at this point. Republicans do like war. They're war hawks. John McCain, very famously, bomb, 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 Iran. That was John McCain's song. He sang it. He loved it. And the Republicans do actually want us to go to war with Iran. I really think so. I think the Republicans at the moment want us to go to war with Iran. Remember that episode of Mob Psycho where Reagan woke Mom up? You look so bitter. I wonder why. I'm having a good time. This is me having a great time, Tyler. Got any arguments or just I look bitter? Mm, and you know what? I am. You know what? I'll own up to it, Tyler. I am a little bit bitter when Republicans take Americans' rights away, as they did today, as they did when they overruled the Roe and Casey. When they overturned that, it took Americans' rights away, and that irritates me. Baldness is the highest form of bitterness. It's true. It is true. It is. It is a thing. It all went in and came out other places. It's cool. But I got the sideburns going, so I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not too complain. I can't complain with sideburns like these. Who needs a whole full head of hair, honestly? And then it's gonna let me cosplay as Harry Dubois next year. Especially went oh, the mutton chop. Yeah, that's what it came in and what came out here and my ears, but you can't see them, and you shouldn't see them. They're terrible. Let's see if there's any other. So the Mean Girls are down. Let's go Mean Girls, and let's do some Biden news. How about that? Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Joe Biden turns Trump's biggest conspiracy theory against him in a scathing new video. All right, let's see what old Joe Brandon has put forward. This is the video that they put forward. Here we go.
January 6th was a very interesting day because they don't report it properly. I believe it was the largest crowd I've ever spoken before. People in that crowd said it was the most beautiful day they've ever experienced. There was love in that crowd. There was love.
There was love.
I have never seen such spirit and such passion and such love.
So that's from Joe Brandon. He's pointing out that, hey, maybe this whole Jan 6 thing wasn't full of love and it wasn't so pleasant. You learn the propaganda right from the DNC headquarters. No, Tyler, it's very simple. Look around, use observation skills, make a determination. Random emails make no sense. Felt seem more scathing. You're right. Shit. I've been burned. You're right. You're onto something there. Pay attention, look around, see what's happening, make a decision. And that's what I've done. And I've made the decision that Donald Trump's full of shit. He just is. He is a well-known shit talker who lies a lot. Yeah, I see you around and I'm voting Republican. That's cool. You can, if you'd like. I don't know why you would. They seem to be lying to you and taking away Americans' rights. But you like that because you benefit from that. You appreciate that, I would assume. If women don't have the right to those abortions anymore, you see that as a positive. I don't think that's a positive thing. So I'm going to vote against it. Let's see. Oh. Donald Trump's first criminal trial is nearly here, and he's already starting to melt down. So this is going to start on Monday. So Monday. We might have some fun things to watch on Monday. There will be a trial, in which case he is going to have to be there for all the days of this trial. So we're going to have a whole lot of video to look at and watch. Donald Trump's light campaign schedule compared to President Joe Biden's, who's been visiting swing states constantly, even as he's handling some very thorny legislative and foreign policy problems. The contrast here has been sharp. Trump is spending much more time on the golf course than holding rallies, and even his appearances on friendly right-wing media have been scarce. Judging by his Truth Social feed, it's fair to say that Trump is stressed out, and it's not about his campaign. He's obsessed with the criminal trial that's set to start on Monday. Election interference, he says. It's a criminal trial. That doesn't. Criminal trials are more important than than a campaign. It would seem that these outbursts serve as some sort of self-soothing exercise. I suspect that he's never thought it would get this far. He's tried every trick in the book to delay the proceedings, and nothing so far has worked. He's getting frantic. He's also become downright morose, fatuously declaring that it will be his honor to be the modern-day Mandela and whining endlessly about the judges in his cases, lamenting at one point how many corrupt, biased, crooked Joe Biden protection agencies, New York judges, do I have to endure before somebody steps in? Is he calling for us to murder judges? I don't think so, but he's doing that mob boss thing again. He's doing that mob boss thing again. Won't somebody please do something about these judges? Mob boss thing. The idea of Obama's wife being trans is probably the funniest pants-shilling retarded conspiracy. Where did the kid who looks just like her except the dad's ears come from? Yeah, honestly, that's nonsense. For America's whole benefits to the world, because America's always first, but I do know you will moan about it when we should solve America's problems, not the world's. We have more than enough here. Yeah, America does have problems, and we could be better. Are you going to solve those problems by going backward in time? Are you going to solve those problems by putting the car in R and driving back to 1864, like they did in Arizona today? No. The problems of today will not be solved by yesterday. They will be solved by people working together to make a better tomorrow. But that's progress. That is progressive. And you don't like it. Back in time, that would probably make it very easy to solve a lot of problems. To an extent, the time machine would make some problems. But if you've ever watched a time traveling movie, Popog, the time machine itself generally causes more problems than it solves. I'm a very big sci-fi guy. That what always happens is you go back in time, you change the thing, things get worse. Then you go back in time to change that, and then things get double worse. And then you go back in time to change that to change, and then things get quadruple worse. And then you learn a lesson. Don't play with the time machine. Pretty solid, and that's usually what happens every time. We'll just kill all the butterflies first. See, then they can't come for you. We're going to go back to a time when we didn't and can't talk about them. Then I avoid that issue. No more butterflies. Popog went through back in time and murdered them all. I like progress, but not as much as you. Many circumstances, progress is a bad idea. I can't disagree more. Progress is always a good idea. Going backward is not my favorite thing to do. I recognize that if we made a big mistake and needed to back up, that would be worth it. But most of the time, I think we can just keep driving forward. Let's do this one. Let's see. What are we talking about? We're talking about Donald Trump and his. He's going to go on trial on Monday. Trump's latest attempt to delay the trial was dispatched by a New York appeals judge who was not moved by his lawyer's argument that Trump has a First Amendment right to assail witnesses and the judge's family members publicly and refused to lift the gag order. Likewise, his appeal for a change of venue was also denied. There are still a couple of cards he can play by asking the full appeals court to hear this argument, but that won't stop the trial from starting on Monday. Delay. He's trying his ass off to delay as much as possible because he thinks he's going to win and make it go away. He'll pardon himself. He'll get rid of those judges. He will have the DOJ start investigating every judge who's ever ruled against him ever for anything. They'll just go under investigation. And that won't be fun. It won't be pleasant. Judge Engoron, from the fraud case with the $450 million, will be getting summonses by the federal government. He will. Thomas has told me, no, that can't happen. That's illegal. They're going to do it. They're going to open investigation, and they'll demand that he brings documents in and things from that trial. And when they find even a misspelled word, they're going to scream about it into the TV cameras. Whoa, this thing was filed improperly. And his life will become a non-stop, never-ending investigation. Not backward, but conserving. And glue our fallen country back together. What's fallen about it? It's better today than it's ever been. Before you progress our country off the edge. Off the... What edge? What edge? There's no edge. We're better today than we were a few years ago. We're better today than we were 10 years ago. That's for damn sure. All right, you can go away. And let's bring up this window so as I can see it. There it is. Okay, cool. What do we look at? Trump's social loses deal humiliating. Okay. Truth Social losses deal humiliating blow to Trump's biggest brag. Donald Trump has been kicked off the index of global billionaires. So that's just a petty kind of thing. I don't love it. I just wanted to know what the price is. I guess I could Google that. Trump stock price. What is his Truth Social thing at? No, that's not what I want. Truth Social price. Truth Social market price? Down over 3 billion from the peak. That was a couple of days ago. Trump stock officially. Come on, Forbes, you bastards, get out of the way. Let me see the content. Get advertisements. Get advertisements. Get out of the way. Okay. Trump stock officially down 50% since first day peak. Trump stake down over 3 billion. Let's see what's the price per share at $37. Okay. That's 54% below the peak at 79 only a couple of days ago. And I think it's only going to go down from there, but that's fine. Isn't it DWAC ticker? No, I think they changed it to DJT, honestly. Isn't he still in lockout period for the merger? Yes, he has like a whole nother year, if I remember correctly. He has like a whole year before he can sell those things. And at the moment, they're $37 a piece. Yeah, they changed it from DWAC to DJT because obviously they did. They had to put his fucking name on everything. It's the only talent he's ever had is to put his name on every damn thing. According to CNBC, Popog's got some numbers. Hit us, Popog. $34.50. Okay. Well, and then I think it's going to keep going down even from there. I think it's going to go down even further. And he has to wait like a whole another year before he can sell it, or maybe close to a year. It's like 10 months or something crazy like that. So it's still pretty low, and it's going to have to go down. It's probably going to go down even farther. That's what I think. That's what I'm guessing anyway. And he's going to sell it the moment he can. And hopefully he doesn't make off like a bandit. Also nepotism, he's good at injecting nepotism and everything. Yeah, he is. It's a talent he has. He can just inject a bunch of nepotism where there wasn't any. So that's a cool thing. What time is it? It is 8 o'clock. I've been going for an hour. So what I think I'm going to do is go grab another beer and then play a video game. And then I'll turn TTS back on and everybody can talk and the Lady Canooch can tell us what you're feeling, what you're thinking. And let's go here. Let's go to Botrix. Let's turn on the Lady Canooch. And she should be here now. Lady Canooch. Take it away. Take it away.
Take it away.
There you are. All right. I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Canooch. Slots. The result is at KB Pond Twitch. Sorry, keep trying. You lost 50 points. Gamble 100. At KB Pond Twitch dice roll result 1. You lost the bet. Check out Waldo's videos https www.youtubecom at Waldo videos. Gamble 100. At Pop OG 42 dice roll result 1. You lost the bet. This is rigged. Been saying it all along. The House always wins. It's worse than the election. Worth it for a bobo break. It's why I stopped playin'. Bork break.
Oh, hi. I'm back. And, Bo, are you still here? Do you want back up here? No? What are you doing? Look at me. What are you doing? What are you doing? He's just staring at me. I don't know what to do.
Slots. The result is at KB Pond Twitch. Sorry, keep trying. You lost 50 points.
So, KBP, bad news. I can't change.
The result is at Popo G42. Sorry, keep trying. You lost 50 points.
I think there is a small time gap. So if you can only do it like once every 5 seconds or something like that. I made KBP a promise that I would.
The result is at Popo G42. Sorry, keep trying. You lost 50 points.
That I would rearrange it to where it says that those are your IQ points, but I can't change what it actually says. I looked into the add-on itself, and I went in there and I tried to see if I could change the words that it's saying, and I can't, because I really wanted that to be your IQ. So if you type the exclamation points into chat, it would tell us your IQ, which I think we'll just have to convince people of that. Maybe I'll get a different app.
At KB Pond Twitch has 520 points.
520 IQ points. Now I tried to add the word IQ in that, and it wouldn't let me. So I might have to find a different add-on.
My favorite part is the bot's name has official spelled wrong. And dropping fast.
It has official spelled wrong? Offical. Yeah, you're right. Botworks offical. That's how you know it's quality. Also, it might be Mexican or South American. I'm not entirely sure. Every time I go to their website, it defaults to Spanish, and I have to like change it. So there's that. That's fun.
It's the official bot Rix.
It's the official bot Rix. Yeah. It's Spanish. That's how you know it's true, right, and good. All right. What am I doing? I'm going to click on a video game and then play it while we talk and argue about politics. Where did YouTube chat go? I know there's nobody in there. Okay. We're safe. There's nobody in YouTube chat. Okay, good. Wanted to make sure. Because sometimes people do actually post things on YouTube chat. I don't see it.
Here's my hot political question for you, Waldo.
Sure. Hit me.
Can't stay for games. Thanks for the stream.
Thanks for being here, KVP. Always nice to have you here. No?
What is the lefty position that is stupid because it is too far left and not because it's correct but the world isn't ready for it yet but because it's actually dumb? A Waldop 3 Pika.
Hang on 1 second. I'm trying to get this thing to work. Why isn't this working? Game is still loading, so maybe that's what it is. All right, so now we alt tab. 1 sec, I will get to it. And then we go over to
Buy at KB Pond Twitch. We will miss you.
Turn on game cap. Go to Grim Dawn. And can you see it? No, you can't. Sad. Okay, let's try again. Wait, no, there it is. There it is. It just showed up. Okay. All right. There it is. So what is the lefty position that is stupid because it's too far left and not because it's correct, but the world isn't ready for it yet because it's actually dumb. There are a bunch of left-leaning, usually young kids, who suggest that Donald Trump should win so that everything will fall apart and everything will collapse, and accelerationists.
42 grams.
They're accelerationists. They want him to win so that everything will fall apart and it can be built back better as a leftist utopia. That's insane. No, you don't get Star Trek after the fall of man. Man, that doesn't even make any sense. You get to Star Trek slowly, painfully, one step at a time. So I push for incrementalism, which just is, I think, a much better idea. So yeah, the accelerationists is the answer I would give you, Bobog. But let's see, what other lefty ideas? Like there was a trans streamer who once talked about bathtub estrogen, I think, making your own estrogen in a bathtub, and then there's some people who just really want to decentralize everything, and they'll do so at the cost of the good things that we already have, or they want to central. I think Google bathtub estrogen if you want to ever see a terrible plan. Or somebody who's so violent.
I am pretty sure you get Star Trek after the Bell riots of 2024.
See, that sounds unlikely to me. I don't know what the Bell, which one of the Bell riots? Were those, I don't know. But yeah, we don't get a better world after the world has collapsed. We're not going to have another chance. Okay? If the world collapses, that's it.
Is that
We're
like
done.
a titty streamer selling their bathwater?
No. It
Bell
was
riots were in a time travel episode of DS9.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I never was that much of a Star Trek guy. I want to move towards it, but it's awfully boring to watch. I tend to doze off. No, it was not a titty streamer trying to sell their bathwater. It was a very far leftist who was like anti-shipping and anti so hard up against capitalism that they didn't even want like the shipping to happen. Are you barking at me? Are you barking at me? Come here. Come here. He's not. He just wants to play. Oh, come here. If you're here, you're going to get put in front of the camera and shown to the people.
Pretty sure he was barking at your girl.
He might have been. You barking at me? Are you barking at me? Okay. Go bark.
Last thought, are you going to see Civil War Friday?
Dude, yeah, I totally want to go watch that. I'm absolutely going to watch it. It is... I was not really sold until I saw that kid saying, what kind of American?
That movie looks like complete ass.
It does look like ass, and I'm going to have a great time watching it. It was when that kind of fat guy with the guns was like, oh, you're Americans. What kind of Americans? And I was like, oh, shit, I got to watch that.
I think you're a European American.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, beer. Pretty sure I was supposed to go this way. So yeah, it seems like the Republicans have done a bad job with this whole abortion thing. So they are going to lose the next election, I think, because of it. And they think they're going to lose because of it, which is why they're complaining about it now. They got what they wanted, and what they wanted.
My favorite part was when the protagonist looked straight at the camera and started screaming Trump over and over again.
I suppose that happened. I don't know. Spoilers, Popog. Be careful. Movie hadn't come out yet. Yeah, I do think that I'll watch that this weekend. If it comes out on Friday, I might go watch it on Friday afternoon, Friday evening, and that way I'll be able to talk about it on stream on Saturday. That sounds like a good time. But if I can't, I have to wait till Monday.
Since nobody has seen it, nobody can prove me wrong.
That's right. And if we disagree with you after the fact, well, you'll just say that you got the advanced screening. Popog, very well-known video or movie journalist, movie critic, invited to the critic screening. Well, I will say that they put the states of California and Texas as the antagonists. They're the ones that caused this problem, and that way you can blame whoever you want.
Yeah, if they remove it because it doesn't do well with test audiences, that's not my fault.
Exactly. Yeah, you've got the perfect alibi here. Cave. One cave. And that way, if you're a right-wing person, you can blame it all on California. If you're a left-wing person, you can blame it all on Texas. So I think that's a good move that they made, where you can blame it on both. So no, a ghost. Zoink, Scoob, a ghost. Treasure box. Pow. You have to punch the treasure boxes. I do like that. Oh no, the boss is just menacingly.
Why is it never Rhode Island? Everyone there looks shitty to me.
Well, they're not the ones that are well known for causing societal issues. So the boss is just standing there menacingly.
Shifty.
Oh, they always look shifty to you. I don't know. I've never met anybody from Rhode Island. I think did I go there one time? No, I never went there. I had to think about whether or not I'd ever been there. Go kill that boss up there. My boss coming for you. How many shifty Rhode Islanders have you known, Shinsinto? It's like a thing that happened once, or it happened multiple times? Whoa, I'm gonna die. I died. Damn. What level is that fool? Alright. I guess I'll just die then. There's nothing when you die, you lose experience, but you can cover some of the experience lost by collecting a grave marker. Okay. Oh, I could have dropped my totem too, but I didn't. Because I'm a dummy. Ooh, beer.
Just to stir controversy, half the state.
Half the state has done you wrong. That's what, 17, 18 people? How many people live there?
Which half?
They know what they did. You're on Shinsinto's shit list. Shinsinto's shit list. Half of Rhode Island.
The shifty half.
Which side of the political war is Rhode Island going to be on? I don't know. I suppose you know what? I'll have to go and watch the movie this Friday, and then determine which side every state is on. I guess that'll be a thing.
All right, I gotta put a baby to bed.
All right, Popog, have fun. Tell him I said hi.
Night, y'all.
Good night. Oh, my friend died. Don't die, friend.
Bye.
Oh, wow. That is hard.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, he's level 23. What level am I? 20. Okay. Yeah, look at him. Well, I punch you in the back. Okay. Now we run away. Drop a totem.
Can't do that yet.
Run away till we pull out another friend. Friend. Pay attention to my friend. I'll tank while he attacks. Oh, he's dead again. Damn. Totem. Wait for friend. Friend. Go. Yeah, get him. Get him. Get him. Oh, dead friends. I'm not a very good friend. I keep letting them die, but that is their lot in life. That's what summonses are for. Almost got it. Almost got it. There. Dead boss. Get lost. Give me all that loot. So good. Ooh, treasure box. Give me some more loot. A blue. Alright. Ooh, beer. Alright. Look at all this stuff. Sort through that later. Oops. Alright, let's keep going.
That skill's not ready.
So I come out of... Let's stay in this cave for the moment. Head down this way. See if there's anything else in this cave. Probably not. More ghosts. Oh, there's a little boss, mini boss. Where's another one? Oh. Okay. Play with my friends. Also level 23. Don't think he's quite as big as the last one. No, he's not. Alright, still something. Oop, and another blue. That's a shield, though. I don't need shields. I need hammers. Two-handed swords. You know, very manly. Oh, where'd those ghosts come from? And as usual, chain lightning is the best skill in every game. Let's go out here. Probably just puts me back on that last map, but in a different place. Dust covered journal. How do I get there? Oh, it's on the other side, isn't it? Okay. Let's go around. The crumbling watch. Very exciting. So look at all that lightning. Always the right choice. Shinsinto, are there any MMOs coming up that you're looking into? Because I'm probably going to play that Ashes of Creation when it pops off. Looks pretty good. Bags full. Should head back to town.
Don't really follow MMOS.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ashes of Creation looks like the next big one. Then I'll give that a shot. All right, let's see if any of this is any good. Shield, no. Gloves, no. No. Ooh, two-handed axe. Plus 279 DPS if I equip it. Physical damage converted to fire damage? That's strange. I lose my fire blast, but that's okay. And I think I
end up
lose.
playing solo and then quitting after a month.
I can understand that. Yeah, we're gonna put the scythe on. Oh yeah, scythe. I have a gun, but it's not a very good one, and I don't really use it. Let's not go nuts for the gun. No. 148 armor, that's pretty nice. Increases cunning? Nah. Learn that. Armor.
Going full edgelord out the side.
Yeah, full edgelord, 100% carrying a scythe. There we go. That's how you know you're winning. Scythes are the strongest weapon in the world. Everyone knows this. There is no stronger weapon in the planet. Two-handed mace, minus 71. It's got a whole bunch of poison damage. Plus 4 to Wendigo totem. I do use that totem. Minus 2 skill recharge and 300 vitality damage to Wendigo totem. Damn! That is, I lose 71 DPS, but I'll be damned if that doesn't like completely play into my spec. You know what I mean? Let's do this on anything. Nope. Is this ring any good? Acid damage, poison damage, defensibility. Yeah, slightly better than my other green ring. There we go. Get out of here. What are you? You're a seal? Level 25? Where do seals go? An epic medal. Alright, well let's put that over here for later. This is the later pile. Over here. This is the later pile. Later, I'll get to these. I think all the rest gets sold. Yeah, wait, a blue ring. Hang on. Elemental damage, I do like that. Energy per generator per second, I do like that. Casting speed, elemental resistances, which are pretty nice too. Ring of Flame, 33% chance on critical attack. Surrounds the caster in a ring of flame that burns enemies with. Okay. Alright, yeah. That's my new ring. Bam. Alright, we'll sell all the junk to you. Sell, 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 sell. What are you? You're a ring, a green ring. No, sell, 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 sell. And these are enchantments. So let's see if I can put any of them on. So what I need, a weapon one. That'll used in hand armor. Weird. Hand armor. Weird. Okay. This one's really nice, but it's only used on guns, crossbows, and caster offhand. So we swap that and put this on the gun, maybe? Nope, can't. Okay, can't overwrite the one that's already there. I see. Okay, so do I need anything? I need one for my weapon. I need one for my ring. And one for my belt? Yeah. These work on rings. There you go. Ring. Yes. Chest and leg armor. That's not it.
Not related to chain lightning vendor that shit.
Good call. Impaling. Can I put this on my weapon? Yes. I've been waiting for that one. Bam. Yes. That one does granted skills. Impaling weapons granted by item empowers your attack to pierce through armor. Buffs are automatically activated and plus 50 energy reserve, which is fine. 11 piercing damage, 25% piercing damage. Yeah. And bleed damage. So yeah, I just upgraded that really cool mace already. So what else do I need? I need one more for my... Nope, my belt. No, my belt has one on there. It's very hard to see, but it's in there. All right. So my chain lightning is going to be even better with this little maul here I've got. Ooh, I forgot to sell the old one as well. Sell the old green one. Someday this blue one might be better than me. Than what I have. 267 DPS. Elemental damage, spirit, energy regeneration, absorbed from energy spells, and elemental blast. Yeah, that's going to be nice. But I got to be level 25. And I'm only 21 right now, so. Let's do that. Close. Skills. Shaman. You put one here. And then we put one in here and here. Chain lightning. You max chain lightning. Yep. That's right. Alright, and we'll get back to it. Bam. Alright, here we go. Where are we going? There's a cave out that cave, so we're going to go this way. The Akarovian foothills. Hooray! What is this? That's impaling weapons. Yeah! Pierce armor. Die, eyeball! Rift, good stuff. What is that? That is a detonation site? This blockade was clearly put up by local bandits in the hopes of slowing down the unwary travelers and turning them into easy pickings. It will take 1 dynamite to destroy. I do not have any dynamite. How many dynamite do you have? Well, not enough, clearly. This is a problem that needs to be remedied. I must have more dynamite. Can't all problems be solved with enough dynamite? Well, that looks like a mine, but I can go and find some dynamite in there. Oh no, skeletons.
Enough to start my revolution.
Yeah. We're gonna toss bombs. What is that? That is a level 25 rift spawn. Oh my. Oh my. Oh no. How do I get up there? I can't. It's on the other side of the detonation site. Alright. Alright. I'll be back for you. Hopefully. Oh no, more skeletons. Why is it always skeletons, you know? Every game has skeletons.
Dynamite is my martial art.
It's your ninja way. It's your nindo. What's your nindo? Oh yeah, not dynamite. Well, mine is chain lightning, so as long as we all know. Two bosses. Whoa!
Can't chain that lightning as a crater.
I suppose you're right. Wow. Let's not die. How about that? Okay, 2 of them leashed. That's good. So I can cheese this fucking fight. Alright. Is my guy alive? He's alive. Let's go down here. Maybe we'll chain them again. There's 3 of these damn jerks. Hey, there's dynamite down there. Come on. Yeah. Dead guy. Is there a 3rd guy? Oh, 3rd guy's dead. Okay. Take that. And that. Break the treasure box. Pow-pow. Treasure. A blue. A hammer. Alright. And some dynamite. 2 treasure boxes. Let's look at this hammer. It's a one-handed weapon, isn't it? Epic one-handed mace. Bleh. Not my style. Dynamite. What is this? This is a royal jelly. I don't know what that does. I've got a tainted brain matter too, but I don't know what it does. Maybe I'll save it for later. I'll put it in the box. Okay. Are we done in the mine? No, there's still a little bit more mine to go. Let's keep mining. Oh shit. Idiots, they brought guns to a chain lightning fight.
And then next time you open your box, what the fuck is this putrid brain doing in here?
That's right. I won't know still. I still won't know later. Um, why is there a putrid brain in here? I don't know. Where else would it be? Oh no, bees. It's got 2
You
dots.
going to get rid of it? No, I might need it later.
I might need it later. It's true. See, I got 2 pieces of royal jelly now. I might need those. Splintered boots of kings, 155. That's a lot of armor. Health, offensive ability, defensive ability, physical, reduced, +2 to war cry, +6 health, 3 total speed. Man, that's nice. Battle cry, 20% chance when hit, embolden nearby allies with a mighty roar. Okay. Damn it. What am I? I'm short. I gotta be level 22, so that's only 1 level away. Keep those. Those are an upgrade for later.
Classic Diablo style loot hoarding.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a sucker for these ARPGs. I really am. This isn't even the same one I was playing on stream last time. This is a Vietnamese game called Grim Dong. Not really. This is Grim Dawn. Because I'm a sucker for ARPGs like this. There's something pleasant about just walking around and dropping chain lightning on people.
Grib dong.
Grib Dong, yeah, Grib Dong. It's Japanese. I mean, sorry, Korean. Grib Dong. Find the lost rover elder. Return to grieving on the rover camp. Okay. Where is he? Any idea where he's at? Nope, not on my map. Okay. We'll go looking for him. Shoulders. Yeah, that's better. Boots is not better. Scythe. Not better. Because it doesn't give me the impaling weapon. Okay. So we'll sell all of these, save you for later. Was this a new metal? Ooh, it is. Physical damage, fire, cold burn, frost burn, spirit health. Yeah. Put that right there. Sell this. Add these thingies. You get so many of these little buffs. I got 10 of these, 14 of these, 3 of these that you just have to use them all the time. You don't even have to think about it. Just use one. Doesn't matter what I just added. I mean, 8 physical damage and 18 offense ability. Just toss some shit on there. Okay, now I gotta kill bandits too. Destroy the bandit barricade. Yeah, hey, this guy's got a quest for me to do the thing I was gonna do anyway. Love it when that happens. Hey, here's a quest to drop the dynamite on the thing. Yeah, well, that was my plan. Thanks. Ooh, beer. Destroy the barricade. All right. Turn to him. Well, no, there was those exciting guys up here. Some big boss characters, some floating eyeballs right up here that are probably going to murder me. But we've got to try. There he is. Look at those sons of bitches. Look at these bastards. Whoa! He's doing lightning too. Alright, he died. Blue boots, blueprints, and treasure box. There we go. I didn't die at all that time. It's great news. What is this? This is the Lost Elder. Ah. I'm going to go back around. Yeah, do that quest. That makes sense. And they'll turn both of them in at the same time. Wait, no. Not in here. It's up that way, yeah. Skeletons! Die, skeletons! Oh, well, I don't think he's coming back. He's not going to make it. He didn't make it, folks. Too bad. So sad.
I guess he's not going to be in Rush Hour 3.
I guess he's not going to be in Rush Hour 3. Was there a Rush Hour 3? There had to have been, right? I don't remember. There had to have been a third one, right? They all kind of run together for me. I had the choice to lie to the guy. That's weird.
No idea, I just remembered the joke.
I don't even know if there's a third one of those movies. Yeah. Epic heavy boots. I like heavy boots. The enchanted sole of these boots smashes into the ground, unleashing a shockwave that staggers nearby foes. That's kind of nice, but not super necessary. But they're blue. And level 27. I'm going to have to hoard them. Yes. Okay, let's keep going. We're almost level 22. Alright, Devil's Crossing. Why? Let's go report in so he can give me the next quest. Boop. Back to the hub. This is my reputation vendor. I can't get anything. Just I haven't done enough quests for these fools yet, or maxed out my reputation.
Well, did they? You work fast, Darius Cromley. We have to hit them hard and fast. Leave no room for a counter.
That didn't level me? Come on. Kill Darius Cronkley. And speak to Quaid at the Rover camp in Old Arcovia. Discover Elsa's fate. Alright. I'll try. Oops. Wasn't even watching. Alright. Nope, we got junk. We got junk. We don't have any things. Let's keep on keeping on. Let's go. Boars, bees, boars, and bees. Together at last. Two great tastes. Alright, what do we got? We got... Ooh, let's up that physique. Some skills. One there. Chain lightning. Go. Can I equip the boots now? Yes, those boots are equipped. These are junk. I need an item to put on the boots. I could read, but reading is slower than clicking. There it is. See? These do 24 armor, damage retaliation, and retaliation damage. Alright, yeah, let's go. Bootses. Readings for nerds. Just click. Boots, bees and bats. So we got bats and bees. These bees get around. Bees and bats. And bones. Oops. I went into the cave. Oh, the scrying hive. The stirring hive. Get some more of that royal jelly. Delicious. Kids come running for the taste of royal jelly. Uh-oh, a boss. Let's kill all the little ones first. Yeah, dead boss. An ammo belt. Alright.
I made it back.
Oh, hey, Popog, how you doing? We're playing video games.
Baby is asleep.
Oh, good. I like it when babies sleep. That's my favorite kind of baby, is a sleeping baby. Is that it? Oh, we killed the boss. Okay. I guess we can leave the hive. We killed them all. They're all dead. Little shrine. Offer. Royal jelly essence. I wonder what that is. We're here looting while my pet's over there killing boars. Such a terrible master. New harbor. That sounds exciting. It's brand new. But it's full of bees. As usual. To clear all
I
these
will
bees
say
out.
though your accelerationism answer was kind of a cop-out. Your second answer was better.
Yeah, I had to think of the thing on the left that I don't agree with. Usually I agree with just about everything. But you're right. The acceleration is a thing that some people want. I don't think that's a good idea. And so I don't agree with it. But yeah, the people who are so anti-capitalist are a little bit worse. Are we in a new city? Oh my. A new city. All the new quests. Of course I'll help. I'd love to help. It never hurts to help. What did I do? I didn't read. Well, gave me 3,500 XP, so.
There are plenty of rightoids who want acceleration as well so that they can establish a white Christian nation or whatever in the aftermath.
Yeah, and I think that's also a bad idea. I don't love the idea of nationalism. I know Thomas pushed pretty hard for it last week, or the last time he was here, of every household should have its own rules, and if you don't like that, you should leave the household. And every neighborhood should have its own rules that they all agree on. And if you don't like those rules, you should leave that neighborhood. And if every community should have its own rules, and if you don't like that, you should leave that community. And every town should have its own rules, and if you don't like those rules, you should leave that town. And if every state should have its own rules, and if you don't like those rules, leave that state. That sounds to me insane. That sounds like ultra tribalism. And I don't think tribalism is the way of the future. You know what I mean? Tribalism is the past, so I don't appreciate it. And yeah, white Christian nationalists definitely push the tribalism aspect. That's a nice belt. I'm not going to use that skill because I don't brandish two pistols. But if I get another piece, it could just still...
My brain took what you just said and went on a very long tangent, so give me a bit of rope here.
Yeah. Tell me what you think. That's what he was talking last time, and I couldn't disagree more. Revitalizing tonic made from wasp royal jelly. See, I do need this royal jelly later, Shinsinto. I told you I'd need it later. I don't know how to craft things yet. Ooh, more quests. Oh, he wants royal jelly. Yes, here it is. There you go. Look at me. Being cool.
You seem to not differentiate very much between 1. The government should have the power to make law X, and 2. The government should make law X.
determining what the government should have the power to do is part of politics, sure. If the government should or shouldn't be allowed to do a thing, I could hypothetically and argue one side or the other. These gloves better than mine. I don't do fire or cold damage. But they're the Marauder gloves. Ooh, I'd get that two set bonus. Yeah. Is there anything specifically, Popog, that you would say that the government shouldn't have the power to make a law about? I can't imagine something they shouldn't have the power to make a law about. I mean, human rights, I think, are really important. And I wouldn't want them to make a law preventing human rights or something along those lines. That would be bad. Sneezy. 450-second duration, plus 5 health regenerated per second. Oh. That's a potion. Before I fight a boss. 450 seconds. How long is that?
Okay, here's an example. Should a state have the power to make tax laws that make living in major cities impossible, e.g. a 100k per year tax to live in an apartment if density is above 10k per mile?
If there's a reason for it, and the state wants to make that rule, I suppose tax law really does fall under entirely government, under the umbrella of what the government is and does. If they pass that law through a legislature properly, through all the steps, I'm alright with them passing the law. Is it a dumb idea? Probably. Sounds like a dumb idea, but I'm okay with that.
The reason is cities make Democrats, so we hate cities.
Well, that's a shit reason. You'll just make cities someplace else, I suppose. You'll be forcing people to spread out. People don't have the infrastructure, and I think you would lose an election after you pass that law. Are they allowed to pass that law? Yeah, I think so. Is it a dumb idea? Yeah, probably. And I know I'm being, I mean, it's pushing states' rights, right? What the hell did I click? Oh. No. Sell that.
You clicked your mouse.
Yeah, I clicked my mouse. You got me. I'm too dumb to know what I clicked. So I'm gonna try to put a thing on my belt, but none of these things go on belts. That goes on belt. That goes on belt. I will do this one on belt. There it is. Sell this piece of shit. Get out of here, you. And away we go. Here we go. New city. New teleporter. Ready. Oh no, bats. Well, hello, big fella. How you doing? Do you die when I hit you with lightning? You do. Oh, good. I did a quest. What do you know? That's my favorite kind of quests that you don't even know you're doing.
So would it be immoral for a majority rural population to impose that kind of law on its cities?
Immoral. Well, that's a completely different thing, isn't it? Would it be immoral for a majority rural population to impose that kind of law on its cities? I think it would be a bad idea politically. Immoral? I try not to. Well, I mean, I do deal with moral and immoral. Uh, if they're doing it simply because they think that cities are bad and degenerate, then probably immoral. Should they be allowed to do it?
What's
I'm
the
okay
bad
with
idea
that
politically if the majority rural population supports it?
because it would force other people to live a different way and take away their freedom. If you want to live in a city that if you want to live in an apartment on the 17th floor of a 50-story building that has lots and lots of people, and you take the elevator down to walk to a bodega and buy very expensive stuff, I mean, you should have the freedom to do that. That rural majority would be doing tyranny of the majority, and that's not really good. I think that's anti-freedom. So freedom and um, freedom is where I start from most of my ideas. A troll bone crusher. Bone crusher is ready. Um, Savagery. I do use savagery. I do use feral hunger, don't I? Feral hunger. Savagery. No, I don't actually use savagery. These are garbage. This is gonna lose my serrated spike and my impaling weapons. Also, it's level 24. And it's not better than the sword.
So what about the reverse situation if a majority urban population imposed a higher cost of living on a minority rural population?
If that majority urban population imposed a higher cost of living on the majority rural population, that would be a bad idea, but they would be allowed to do it. It would be a bad politic because you would be harming the people, but maybe you'd be allowed to do it. Is it immoral? I mean, same as the other one. I mean, uh, it's a bad policy that I think the people should and would run against. Because again, that would be removing freedom from those rural people.
Hi.
Wow, a wizard.
Actually, I'm a mage.
You're a mage. Oh, good, great, thanks.
Let me get it correct. There's a difference there.
Oh, is there? What's the difference between a wizard and a mage? He don't know. He's running away. I'm asking the difficult questions. I asked him that he's running away from the difficult questions, folks. This is what happens.
So amazing.
Kids today can't even stand up to difficult questions. New Harbor. Ooh, we need more dynamite. More dynamite. I can't go that way without the dynamite, so maybe we'll go up northwest a little bit, see if we can't find some dynamite. You know what? I should go dump this stuff in my inventory and see if this goober learned how to craft equipment. I've picked up like 4 blueprints now. I don't know how to
So
build
if an
stuff.
urban population votes to raise the state a country's minimum wage and this imposes a higher cost of living on rural areas, you think this is bad politics, immoral? I am disappointed in your parenting, Waldo. Your son doesn't know the difference between a mage and wizard. Shame on you.
Shinsundo, you're right. I
Check out
need
Waldo's
to.
videos, https www.youtubecom at Waldo Videos.
Shinsundo, you're right. I will try and get him some more education. Popog, the urban population votes to raise the state country's minimum wage, and this imposes a higher cost of living in rural areas. Do you think it's a bad politics? It might be bad politics. Immoral is different than bad politics. Is it immoral? No. It's just bad politics. It's putting an undue burden on them to some extent. And that has
At
political...
Shinsinto, don't ask him about thaumaturges.
He can't even spell thaumaturges, you know? Not ready for sages or arcanists or anything like that. But would I support a thing? Yes or no? Maybe. Depends on the policy put forward. Policy, I usually don't think is moral or immoral. The hell is that? We're offhand. What are you doing? Get out of here, garbage. I remember putting this in here. That was the first green I ever came across in this game. So I was like, oh my god, a green. You better save it. It's junk. We're going to put the brains in the box.
Educational system has failed him.
Yeah, well, I mean, what are they teaching him at school if it's not about thaumaturges? Boop. 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 Alright.
Wait, so a policy of banning gay marriage isn't immoral?
Policy
Sounds fishy to me.
banning gay marriage isn't... That's about rights. That's about human rights, so it might be immoral. Okay, so I guess you're right. If it's about tax policy and specific zoning, I don't think that it's usually a moral issue. If you're preventing somebody's human rights and they've said, hey, this harms my rights, then it might become a moral issue. You'd have to suggest that the urban versus rural divide is harming their rights, which it kind of is, so it's a little bit...
minimum wage is about human rights to engage in free trade, not taxes.
It's almost farther away from a human rights issue than marriage. I mean, there are degrees of how closely this ties to human rights. There are certain things that do tie very closely to human rights. I think abortion is one of them, and I think gay marriage is definitely one of them, and I think trans rights, that has generally is a human rights issue. Voting rights is I think slightly less of a human right, more of a societal right. It's important, and I would push for more people to be able to vote, but it's a society right, not quite a human right. If your law says we murder everyone of a certain ethnicity, wow, guess what? That's a human right. You shouldn't do that. I wouldn't allow anyone to vote.
Marriage is the right to enter into a contract with duties and considerations, same as a labor contract.
That's with the state, but generally marriage is between people who really like each other and want to share a life together. So there is some romantic human element to it. They only enter into the state afterward. Saying who you can and can't marry is a human right issue. Saying that nobody could marry, I could probably almost be on board for that. Nobody can ever be married to anybody else again. I would be like, okay, well, it's kind of a cultural thing. It's a state thing. The government's out of it. I might be okay with it. But preventing some people from getting the benefits that other people are getting becomes a human right issue.
I mean marriage as the right to like each other a lot and be all kissy and gross but no contracts. Means you're fine with Texas banning gay contracts as long as they allow public displays of affectio.
No, I'm saying
Which
that
sounds wrong to me.
if they banned all the contracts, I'd be more okay with it than banning contracts for certain people. Does that make sense? If they banned all marriage, I'd be like, okay, great, fine. At least they're being consistent. If they banned contracts for people they don't like, well, now that's a human rights issue, isn't it? If they banned marriage between white and black people, which used to be illegal, that's a human
Sure,
rights
but
issue.
I am saying marriage is a contract, labor is a contract, both are human rights.
Yes, they are both human rights, but one is more central to being a human. It's more about human rights and less about... they're both human rights, I agree. One is simply more fundamentally human, and one is
So
slightly
minimum
different.
wage is infringing on human rights.
Yes, to an extent. Slightly. But less so. It again, varying degrees. It is less about human rights than it is about the economy. Another mine. Maybe we'll find some more dynamite in here.
So is it immoral for urban populations to impose it on rural populations with very different costs of living?
Is it immoral for urban populations to impose it on rural populations with very different costs of living? Immoral? Maybe, if they do it in such a way because they don't want a certain type of lifestyle and they've taken away their freedom. Possibly. Depends on the implementation and what it says in the specific policy. Could be immoral. Sure.
So if they're just totally ignorant to the harm it's doing to the rural population, is it less immoral?
From their point of view, possibly. If you don't know the thing you've done is killing people, then it's slightly less immoral. Ignorance is a moral hiding spot. Knowledge is necessary for you to make moral decisions. Can't be making moral decisions about the things that are on the backside of Saturn. So I don't know what's back there. I would have to know knowledge what's back there before I can make a moral decision about it.
Then Trump can never be immoral.
Trump can never be immoral? How do you get to that point? He lies a lot. That's very immoral. He fucks porn stars while his wife is taking care of a
He's maximally
newborn.
ignorant.
He's maximally ignorant to shit. Fuck. Shit. Damn. Okay. Maybe. In his policy, maybe he can't. Personally, he can be immoral. He knows it's wrong to fuck other ladies. He knows that. And we're going to find out on Monday about that, because that's the trial that's starting up on Monday. Dynamites. I got 2 dynamites.
Fucking any ladies at all is immoral. Women are gross.
I definitely see your point. That
They have
is,
cooties.
they do have cooties. That is true. That is a fact, scientific fact. But he did it the wrong way, you know? He was definitely immoral about the way he did it. Alright, I got 2 dynamites. Let's go drop some dynamite. Damn, it's 9:17. It's almost time for me to quit.
Ew, was he holding hands while fucking?
I heard that he looked directly into her eyes. Like the most, ugh, disgusting thing you can imagine. Wait, where'd the dynamite thingy go?
Degenerate behavior of the highest order.
Right, severely immoral. Wait, what was this? Oh, it's a protector. It's a guard. Where was that? Oh, dynamite thing. It's over here. I'm gonna drop off this dynamite, go sell junk in town, and then call it for the night.
But money exchanged hands, so it was a business deal.
Oh shit. Free market. What do we do?
Oh, then it's perfectly alright.
He was paying her. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. He paid her rent, he bought her a car. So, should be fine. This is just the invisible hand of the free market.
Boner capitalism.
Alright, what is this one? This is 132.
The invisible hand job.
The invisible hand job of the free market. Alright, let's sell junk. Mallet, 2-handed epic ranged. I'm not going to have anywhere near enough cutting for that. Well, I'm only 1 point away. It's better. I don't use range. Doesn't matter. What are you? You're a 1-handed axe. Get out of here. That weak shit. Alright. Lore bonus, 800 XP. Okay. This thing is health, offense, defense, offense. Plus they just summoned Hellhound. What if I can summon a Hellhound now? If I can summon a Hellhound, I'm going to keep it. No, I can't. Okay. I don't have the skill itself. I wonder who summons Hellhounds. What class that is. I might just keep it anyway. It's not like this thing's all that great. Yeah. Okay. Another, what, 5 levels for that one, and another 2 for this one. Okay, we can spend a point in physique. Okay, here we go. More chain lightning. Always the right answer. More chain lightning. Alright. Let's see, I got quests. Okay. Quitting to desktop. Ah, wow. Oh, God, that hurt my eyes. Ah, it did like a weird, it went wild color. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I did. Okay. That's it for me tonight. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you for coming in, Popog. Tyler, thanks for swinging and missing again. Shinsinto, I appreciate you being here. KVP, thanks for here. Okay. It was a wild color. So
only your eyes got ruined.
well, and I don't need those, right? I can click the buttons in blind. So that's it for me tonight. I will be back on Saturday for sure. Today's Wednesday, so I'll definitely be back on Saturday. I might jump in for a couple of daytime streams before then. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. And I appreciate everybody who's here. Thanks for coming. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want, go watch the YouTubes and all the shorts. It's just this, but I edit out all the uhs and ums and blank space. So that's it for me tonight. I appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, and good night.